Wow, system error has been sick. Okay.
Well, we can always.
We can just keep the stream going. Hold on. Yeah, we'll just keep going. I think it's streaming.
It's okay. A little technical difficulty.
All right, a little
guys.
yeah. For first time, I think it was episode number 39. It's the first time we had this kind of difficulty.
No, this actually never happened before.
Yeah, but that's okay. Yeah, so that might just be a problem with the disc, I guess. But I think we're still live, so we're gonna embrace it and we're gonna keep going.
Well, cheers, man.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah.
Cheers, dude.
So you're drinking some beer from the island, right?
Call you maybe. Yeah. So this is hazy IPA from Galveston Island.
Island Brewing, which was not even a mile from the course.
Not even.
Yeah, right there, right off Stewart Boulevard, right there next to Moody Gardens and Schlitterbahn, and
you can literally see it from the background.
Right?
So,
yeah. So. So that was kind of actually purchased that beer during that weekend. Down in Galveston, just didn't finish it all.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now I get to enjoy this one.
There you go. So
then we're gonna move on to a Spindle Tap.
So
5%.
We obviously people that listen to the show know we love Spindle Tap, and we drink a lot of their hazy.
We do
Houston Haze and a lot of their heavy hands, which is their kind of double hazy IPA. This 5% tint actually was one of those. Was along with those three. It was one of the hazies.
It is tint. Yeah, that 5% tint.
Yeah,
up in that window or whatever.
So it's kind of like the
wrapper.
It's kind of like the 5%. Then Houston Haze is 7%, and Heavy Hands is 8%. So they kind of graduate up more potent. And actually, I started the show with the 5% tint. But Spindle Tap just came out with a 12-pack. They call it their juice box, and it's you get 4 of each of the 3. So you get 4 tints, 5% tints, 4 Houston Hazes, and 4 Heavy Hands.
So they're definitely considering this to be a hazy.
Yeah, it's a hazy. And
I guess just because they don't say hazy, but they say tint, you can't.
Yeah, I guess now that I'm looking at the can now, this can design I haven't seen before because all these beers used to be special releases. Mm-hmm. Back when when Spindle Tap first blew up on the scene, gosh, that had to be probably 2018, maybe 2017 even, and they were having their special releases where literally people were buying, ordering this beer on
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite, right? They were, you'd actually pay for it through Eventbrite 2 weeks before the Friday you'd go pick it up.
Wow!
I think at some point maybe it was 1 week before, but and they actually crashed Eventbrite at one point.
Yeah, that's pretty. I remember you telling that story. That's interesting.
Yeah. It's really kind of when the whole hazy IPAs was just blowing up. The style built by Instagram and. But it's been really exciting to see but of course now Spindle Tap has got to the point where they can can them and they're available in 6-packs.
Oh, they're available everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere, HEB and Specs and everywhere. And then of course now they've gone to this combo 12-pack of all 3 of them.
Yeah, that's
which
unique.
actually also brought the price point down a little bit, which is pretty nice. Not that I was complaining because truthfully I didn't have a problem paying what I was paying for my 6-packs of Heavy Hands, but if I can get it for less, I'll get it for less. Yeah,
absolutely, and it's always cheaper than a pint at a place. As much as we love to support the waterfront restaurants, the 12-packs are always a bit on the nicer side.
Well, it's funny. I was at a realtor happy hour for I guess it was on Thursday over just down the road here at Texas Huddle.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
I haven't been to Texas.
Really cool venue, and and I'll be honest, it was sponsored by some vendors. The title company, mortgage company, inspection, home warranty, all these people that kind of cater towards realtors because we can send them business. And at some point, the event kind of ended, but I wasn't ready to leave yet, so I decided. So I got one more ghost. In the machine on me.
Oh, those are deadly.
One more pint on me, and I realized when they brought me the check, it was $12. So, which I'm not complaining, but it just shows you. The premium beer you do pay for it, especially in a in a nice bar setting.
One beer, $12.
Yeah, it might have been 11 and change, but
Ghost in the Machine, they're proud of that.
Yeah, no, it's it's
excellent beer, but man, I got to say, we've drank them on the show. It's a show changer. Yeah, it's a game changer. 3 or 4 of those, man, and it's a good time.
I just remember the face when this one mortgage guy goes, "Hey John, what are you drinking?" I said, "I'm just drinking beer," because he tried to offer me some mixed drink that was on special. He goes, "Okay, I'll get it for you. What's it called, or what is it?" And I said, "Ghost in the Machine." He kind of looked at me like, "What?"
What is that?
A beer called Ghost in the Machine
sounds deadly.
He's like, "Oh my gosh," but yeah.
Yeah, no, very cool, man. So that sounds fun. I need to go over there and
Texas Huddle, man. They that place obviously back in the day was Kavanaugh's. It was Bombshells. It was.
We were talking about Bombshells the other day. That the rapper that worked there with one of Alyssa's friends.
Okay.
You may have heard of her, Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh yeah, okay.
So she's basically as big as Nicki Minaj or Cardi B. Basically, Megan Thee Stallion is a huge Houston rapper. She used to work at that Bombshells at Challenger Plaza, 7-8 years ago. Now she's the 3rd largest rapper in the country.
Now I'm very excited about this because I probably have hundreds of photos I took during some different cover shoots.
You probably have it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I bet you she was on the cover of the scene. Probably one of a couple.
Yeah. Can you imagine if you had?
Wow.
You should get that autograph.
I'm gonna take a look. And in my mind, I already kind of think. Does she have dark hair?
Alyssa, how old is Megan Thee Stallion? And when did she work at Texas Huddle
or at Bombshells?
Bombshells.
Yeah,
2015, Megan Thee Stallion at Bombshells.
I think she was on a Scene magazine cover. I'm guessing, maybe not. Well, I don't know. I mean, we did a cover shoot with like 5 or 6 of the people that
wasn't
the current GM at the time was most excited
Jamie
about
on the cover. Didn't she say she was? I think she was. Yeah.
I think she mentioned that she at least was part of that.
Haven't you been on the cover of Scene magazine too?
Yeah. What?
Well, you've been in the magazine a ton. Your face is all in here, but like from Sam's Boat.
Maybe not. I don't know that we ever did a Sam's Boat cover.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, but if we did, AJ would have been on it for sure.
She would have been on it for sure.
Without a doubt, yeah.
Yeah, back when they had different uniforms back in the day.
No, I didn't know that about the young lady that used to work at Bombshells. That's exciting. Yeah, good for her, man. It's always good when local people are successful.
Who would have thunk, right?
Man, that's awesome.
She's like huge right now. I mean, she's got, all the hits. Like, she's doing a lot. So let's talk about this sunset. Finally, summer is here, John.
This is where the payoff is. Look at that.
This is the payoff. The sunset's going down. Wait, it's what time is it now?
It's like
8:30. So yeah, literally you can hang out from 8:30 to 9, watch the sun go down, drink your drinks, hanging out at the waterfront dining, the waterfront restaurants. I mean, there's so many people that live on the water. You go hang out with your buddies. Wow, yeah, because these sunsets, I was telling Martin earlier, what an amazing view of just getting to watch. Literally, I mean, it's been like 14 days of awesome sunsets.
Right.
They say pink skies, and the next day will be sunny, and it's been a lot of pink skies and pink sunsets. So
nice.
I love it. Man, they had the Wednesday night sailboat races tonight.
Oh, did they? Yeah.
We were actually jet surfing by the guy that owns Challenger Plaza earlier. We were talking about. By his house, and and then also, just riding through Clear Lake and trying to avoid sailboats and not piss them off. Right. But which we did a great job of. But you don't want to get in the mix of the regattas.
Man, it's amazing how aggressive the sailboats get, and of course this is kind of similar to what we're talking about with your event. No other place. The Wednesday night sailboat concept is something that happens. It happens all over the country. At least it used to. I'm not sure how much now, but nowhere is the season as long as it is here, and nowhere is the action as close to all these different venues where you can literally watch it from a restaurant, multiple restaurants along the North Shore of Clear Lake, and be right up against it and see. And you can even hear the sailors cussing each other out and stuff.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's really cool.
We can literally watch it from the studio, and then, like you said, from so many different places because the regatta is so big. They implemented like half the lake, literally.
Yeah.
So there's so much of the lake involved. There's so many different venues that are like points. They start in League City, they go through Kemah into Seabrook, Clear Lake Shores. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and it's kind of also cool that there's so many different classification of boats. So and they're all kind of on somewhat different courses a little bit too, and they change the courses up.
They do, yeah.
I used to say week to week, and that's why when you said, obviously tonight's Wednesday, so I should have known the Wednesday night Sailboat races. But I think at some point a couple of years ago, they started taking at least one out every month to have it be like a cushion or a plan B in case there was a rain out, so they could, But they used to be like literally from April and even late March till
September,
October.
Wow.
Every Wednesday there was races. It was crazy. And but then then there were some rainouts here and there, so they decided to take at least one out. I think one year at 1 year they kind of got real conservative and did every other week. But yeah, that's just one of the,
really active. The guys that are involved, we can't wait to have more of these guys that are involved in that on the show.
Yeah.
Sailing is something we've covered a lot, and we do know a lot of sailors, but we're so excited to have more sailors come on the show and talk about, different stuff like that.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. So we've been lucky enough to have a couple. Yeah. So Mark Board.
That was the
that
captain.
Was a big one,
captain,
dude.
Yeah.
That captain.
Man,
wow.
he's done a lot of cool sailing stuff, and it's going to be doing a lot more. But
the Trimaran story.
Yeah,
I'm sure anyone that's listened to our show knows about that, and that's an incredible story. And you wrote a book on the guy, sailing on the coast playing music.
Right.
So that was what an incredible thing to do, and the fact that he's not done there. He wants to do it again. He wants to do it bigger, and way bigger. Trying to go across the globe. So that's so exciting. And what an honor to have him on the show. And man, it's crazy. He's a surfer. He's a sailor. He, literally was probably going to get him on a jet surfboard within weeks.
And then he broke his leg surfing.
Broke his leg within weeks surfing, down in Galveston.
Yeah.
But he's long recovered since that.
Oh,
so we'll have a chance to have Mark back on the show. And he's been really active with his music.
Yes.
And,
they came through here and played Jackie's Brick House.
We got to see him about a year ago at
Scout Bar.
Scout Bar. We watched him. That was a good Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So and then like you said, I think recently they played maybe at Jackie's.
They just played at Jackie's. I think probably about a month ago. I think he just came into town last week just to visit family and stuff and to hang out. And I know he went to the Slacker show at Scout Bar.
He's hanging out with his son Mako.
Yeah.
So he's got some really cool names for his
great
kids.
guy. Great guy.
He is.
Yeah.
What a talented
guy.
And so respected in the music and sailing community.
Yes.
Unbelievably respected.
Yeah, former competitive youth sailor and just kept with it. And
very involved in the yacht community.
Both Lakewood, Houston Yacht Clubs.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, like you said, from a child, so it's very cool.
Yeah. No, and you'd mentioned the house you went past on Taylor Lake, and we're talking about sunsets, and I was about to say, how spoiled we are right here with the view we just had, because it's all about the west-facing view.
It is.
But when I leave my house every day, I turn out a little cul-de-sac I'm in. I'm only about 5 houses from the water.
Oh wow!
I hook a right, and straight in front of me is that boat launch, right next to that house that you referenced, the old DeLap's house, and it's owned by. Well, it's like I think it was a $4 million house. It's
just
insane.
It's a palace. It's a mansion.
There's that house. Then there's a boat launch for people that live in the community of El Lago.
In between,
then
these
there's
two houses.
Another house that's also insane that they built on 2 waterfront lots that they got turned down for a helicopter.
I was going to tell Martin that when we were riding that. Yeah,
they
there
wanted
used to be a helipad, or they
wanted
to have
one.
Helipad.
They tried to get permission to put a helipad in their backyard, but I don't know what it is, but man, the sun lines up directly with that road and the boat launch, and just have this perfect view of it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just I guess it's just it's weird how sometimes things line up like that. But we're blessed in this area, and of course, that's so cool that literally right before the show you were out jetboarding and jet surfing on the lake.
We were doing a sunset ride, and then we came back, rinsed the board super quick, and then came on air. So no, it's awesome, man. Not every day works out that great, but today was a good day. We got some stuff organized in the shop after the race. Got to go ride, and then got to come do the show, which we haven't been able to do because we've been so busy.
Right,
and so, man. No, I'm super excited to